Wow! Hello! Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report second intermission show. I am Guy, the Wide Blues fan, and I am your host on the show that is all about you. Oh my goodness! The second period wasn't good. Period. I mean, and then all of a sudden, the late goal. You know what, Tammy? I'm not as nervous about the second as I used to be. If you remember last season in the second, they were getting tore up. Well, they've changed that. They are one of the best teams in the second this year. Up until, I thought it was really surprising when it went 2-2. I felt that the Blues had outplayed the Sabres the entire way. Right? Oh, man, Jeff, if you ever want to come on the show, Jeff, I would love to bring you on because you and me see things absolutely differently. I get what you're saying, skating, but I like the long passes. They do more. They help more than they hurt. I know you think they hurt. I don't. You would be like my Lance. Since Lance is sick, you can be my Lance for a while, bud. Sonny had a lower body injury. No, I didn't see it. He didn't play the bottom half of the first period, so he only got a few minutes in there. Tonight's game all about the PK, and the PK's been great. They just missed a shorthanded, right? Just missed it. These last few games, the second head. No, it has not, Tammy. I've been talking about that, right? I've been talking about that. I'm serious, Jeff. I'm serious, and I don't mean this negatively, right? I don't mean this in a bad way. I like the differing opinions. I always say that this show is about you. Your opinions matter. Just because I'm hosting it doesn't mean that I'm like, it's my opinion and my opinion only. And no. I'll tell you what mine is. I'll tell you how I think. I'll tell you what I see. And then we go from there, right? I absolutely love that you have a differing opinion than me. I absolutely does, bud. I sent Facebook something today. I don't know what's going to go on. It'll be at least a week. They're not going to turn around. And then I'm afraid to use that other profile because I think it's just going to happen again, to be honest with you. Nobody. I've not had a very good mental day today. This stuff over in the Ukraine is affecting me in ways that it's hard to explain. You know what? Ryan says, I think we should be up 4-2. I can see that. I can see that. I'll try and check it out later, Chris. I really will. Before we get going, well, I don't think they skated hard enough this game, but I'm okay with the stretch passes. I'm okay with them. They open up so much, Jeff. They really do. Well, that's been an issue. The getting picked off or putting the receiver in the bad spot, that happens. But if you've noticed, the first period, they couldn't get through the neutral zone. The stretch passes open that up. Let them catch a few, because what it eventually does is it opens up that neutral zone to get through it. And it kind of what happened with this late shorthanded goal. They were able to get through and open that. Yeah, we did miss a few cup. It's going to happen every game, man. Now, that's an issue, Jeff. I do agree with that. Jeff, are you in St. Louis, by the way? Just wanting to know. Because I don't remember, I'll be honest with you. Brain's not working as good as it should. Blues have 29 attempts, 17 on goal, 3 goals, 9 misses, 3 blocks. That's not bad. To only have 3 of your shots blocked, that means you're getting them on net. I like that. But they're a guy standing still, and that doesn't open anything. Well, Chris, that's been an issue for a while, right? The guy, they're not. This team does not know how to do. They're still learning the stretch pass. They're still learning how to get in that position or get the timing down. But it still does open things up. And watch it. You'll see it. The third period. I think in the third period, you're going to see the neutral zone open up, and you're going to see a lot more of this become a speed game, right? Stephen Glass says, I like the Blues game. Lots of great scoring chances and work in the offensive zone. I want to see if they show what the offensive zone time is. I think that they had a full minute on us in the first. I think we may have closed that up a little bit. Ryan Green, not to mean, but I love it when you're on by yourself. You're more engaging with the chat. I try to do it even when I'm with somebody. Right, but you gotta keep up with the show. You got to keep the show moving, and you got to get differing opinions. So even when I have Ashley or Lance or somebody else, it's still about you guys. It's still all about you guys. I want to take a quick look at the out of town scoreboard because it was something interesting. Carolina is up 4-0 on the Blue Jackets. Okay. Earlier I looked and New Jersey was leading Chicago 2-2, but that is now tied with. Carolina beat the Blue Jackets 4-0. I missed that. With 15:20 to go in the second, it is tied 2-2 in Chicago. And Winnipeg, yes, Winnipeg is up 3-0 on Colorado. And if you guys, Vegas and Arizona are 0-0 with Vegas on the power play, 15:01 to go in the first. One of the things that I enjoy about a game is I enjoy nuance, right? And I like that Jeff is picking up on nuance, and I get that, and I love it. And I love that you guys, because I know when I first started the show last season, when I first started doing the pregame, postgame intermissions and all of that, I didn't get so much of you guys really didn't understand the nuance, right? And it was something we talked about ad nauseum. But here it is, we're a season and a half later, and you guys are in the nuance. You understand. You're looking at the nuance of the game. And I absolutely love that. I really do. We have the Jets on the 13th. They're going to be a tough game. That's going to be a tough game. We've got we've got some division games coming up. We got to win them. This is an important game too. But I'll tell you right now how I felt about this being a trap. To now, I don't feel as much of a trap. Usually a late goal like that just deflates a team. Yeah, Jason, unfortunately, I wish I didn't have this. I picked it up while I was in the Gulf. I eat more acid than I do food. So it's not fun, and I try and keep it down. Usually, for me, I'm one of them weird people that acidic foods keep my acid down. Makes sense, huh? None at all. Okay, so where are we at? Blues up 3-2 on a beautiful goal by Jake Wallman. I think they still have Barbashev for it, but it was Wallman's goal. They showed it, and I'm sure that's going to get changed. Let's see here if they change. Yep, they changed it. Wellman from Sod and Barbashev. Opesco from Darlene and Cousins. And Darlene, when he got picked up, Melanie Martin did a really neat video about him to the team, to the tune of Jolene. Maybe in the intermission show or the post game, I'll show it. Yes, last night, a little bit of history. Zdeno Chara became set the record for most games played a defenseman, and then got in a fight at 41 years of old to a guy that was half his size. What a way to break a record, or to set a record, and I absolutely love it. Jeff Horstman's been on stomach medicine for 40 years. It takes its toll on you, Jeff. It does, my friend. It absolutely does. Barbie has had a heck of a game. Yeah, Barbie's had a heck of a lot of games. Right, Bob? Barbie's had, and we've talked about, I've been on Barbie's side for a while, and I still think him on the wing, if you could get him with the, in the special line, yes, I'm still calling it that, and I will always call it that. I think I know for a fact, I'm one of the very first ones that ever wrote anything about that and brought that up. I know that for a fact, and I know that there are a lot of people that told me it would never work. Never work. I'll tell you one thing, and Ryan, one of the reasons that I'm engaging is right now there's not a lot of comments. When we get 20, 30 people, I know I would love that number, but there's so many comments I can't catch them all. So I do my best. I mean, that's one thing, but we're catching new people, we're getting new people, and we're doing the best we can. You know, the BlueNote Fan Report's here for you. Whether you guys really believe it or not, we are here for you, right? Jake with the rebound goal. I'll take rebound goals all day long. Thank you, Tammy. I really appreciate that. I really, really, really do. For me right now, this game is going to come down to how do you step on the gas? How do you take control of this game when you really, really, really need to take control of this game? That's pretty funny, man. Rob, I appreciate that. This is actually may make sense in a way. Your body may produce less acid when you eat more acidic foods because it doesn't need to break it down as much. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on the Hawaii Blues Fan Report. On the Blues Fan Report, I appreciate that, man. When you have others on, they catch comments that guy can't. And that happens too, right? That does happen. And they try and help me out, keep me going. Smart passing and no turnovers. Kevin, I want to see neutral zone play. I want to see them in the neutral zone take control of the neutral zone. Really, I think that's the key to this game right now. Really, I mean, 80% of your goals come through the neutral zone. They're set up. They happen in the neutral zone. Actually, Jeff, for me, like tomato soup will settle my stomach, right? Tomato soup will settle my stomach. Tomato soup with crackers and cheese will settle my stomach. Makes absolutely no sense. And then I use milk in my tomato soup. I use half a can of milk. There you go. The guy's recipe for GERD. Stephen Glass says score the next goal. Remember I said I thought it could be 4-2 or 5-2, and it looks like that's where we could be easily. Why is everybody on their phone? Because they're watching the BlueNote Fan Report. Oh, there's the commercial. I should dub that. All right, and then I get in all kinds of copyright trouble. I got to, you know what I really need to do? I got to get some of my blues buddies to do some, hey, when I want to know news about the Blues, I watch the BlueNote Fan Report or something along that line. Well, no, I do not count out them scoring another goal. I really don't. Husso's played well, but, he's gotten himself a couple of times. He's made big saves, but he's had to make big saves because he's got himself out of position, or he's had these, the defensive lapses that have created to where he's got to make those saves you're not supposed to make. I find that games the Blues lose are against teams that clog the neutral zone. Absolutely. Oh, here we go. Offensive zone time. 5:05 for them, 4 for us. So they actually picked up 5 seconds, right? They picked up 5 seconds on it. Slot shots are 11-6. We're 1 for 3 on the power play. They're 0 for 4. I got my power plays mixed up somehow. Chances are 9-8 for them. 25 shots to 17 shots. Face-offs are evened up. Bob, this is a point that I've been making for a couple of years now. To be honest with you, I've been making this point for a couple of years. Teams that clog us in the neutral zone, teams that do that, beat the Blues. That's the recipe. And to me, the way you defeat that is the stretch pass. Speed. You move it around. And I know you guys are talking about not liking the stretch pass, but it helps open up that neutral zone. It helps open that neutral zone more than anything else in the world. I'm telling you guys, it absolutely does. The neutral zone, if you can do that, it will absolutely. Okay. I just got a message from Lance, man. He's in a lot of pain. Unfortunately, they said his cancer was worse than they thought, and I don't know if I should be sharing this. He's not watching the game tonight because he doesn't feel well, but he just wanted to let me know that he's trying. So, please keep him in your hands. Yes, because the Blues win with their speed. Trap teams mess us up. And we're still learning how to play with speed. Right? Yes, we do, Lance. We absolutely love you, my friend. Got to come out hard and fast. I don't want to say hard and fast, but you need to you need puck control. You need to get that puck into the zone, control it, move it around, get it going, and get them tired. They're a young team. You have to get them tired. You get them tired, you take their speed away. Right? And then you control the neutral zone by getting through the neutral zone. And if they're trapping you, get those passes set up, but make sure that they're ahead of the player. Right? Not to a player standing at the blue line, to ahead of a player, or catching a player coming across the blue line so he can move with the puck, move in with the puck. Right? You got to get it with the guy going who can go north, not who's coming south or who is east-west with it on there. There's our buddy. Lance, God, buddy, we are thinking of you, man. I know you're having a really rough time, and I hope you're not mad, but I read some of your, I read some of it on the show, but I just want you to know we care about you, man. And we really do, and we're thinking about you, and we know that you're a strong man, and you're going to fight this, my friend. Offense in honor of Lance, he would say that. Yeah, he would. Offense! Saad made the whole play. I thought he had goal of the year. It was a great play, and you know what? Saad has been great. Saad and Bushnevich have both been great. Too bad it wasn't a shorthanded goal, because we'd be tied for the lead in the league in that. They're a lighter team than when we have 40 pounds on them. I don't know about that, but I don't know if we're that much heavier than them. I know they're younger than us. I do know they're a little younger than us. Third period's coming up. That means a post-game show. So, guys, enjoy the third. This is Guy the Wide Blues fan saying aloha, mahalo. And you know they're playing our song.